yes, as you can see from the title, we are celebrating the new moon in the sign of Gemini. So this is specific for Gemini, moon, sun, ascended, but this is most likely affecting or triggering all of us collectively. So it's not just for Gemini energies. Okay, so as always, I'm just going to give you a heads up of what we are going to cover. That is, we are going to open up a sacred space so that we feel welcome to connect with our guides, to be more present in our body, and to just disconnect from the day. And after that, I'm just going to go on the general views of this new moon in Gemini and how it's going to trigger or affect us for this moon cycle. And also, after that, we are doing a clearing meditation for us to be more grounded and more aligned with all these energies to receive all the upgrades or the energies that we are ready to receive at this time. And lastly, we are also going to pull out an oracle card to be aware of the overall energy for this new moon in Gemini. So with this being said, we are going to start now. So I invite you here, the ones that you are live, but also the ones that are going to see the recording after, to close your eyes. You can stay with your hands in prayer or leave it next to you. Thank you so much for the taps. And let's just connect with the words and energy that are coming from me and through me. To the south, to the west, to the north, to the east, to the Mother Earth and Father Sky, to all stellar nations and all beings of light that are here with us, connecting with us, being with us, and showing what we need to connect with or be guided by. We thank everyone that is here from our ancestry. Thank you for all guides and all angels and archangels. I also invite Archangel Michael and the Lords of Karma to clear any unwanted emotion, thoughts, entities, or energies that are lower than love and light, and to be transmuted into the light right now. Last but not least, I'm inviting each and everyone's higher self to join us in this beautiful healing space, to be with us, to connect with us, and also to show us what we need at this time. Beautiful. Beautiful. Slowly, we're going to open up the eyes. And right now, as I was saying at the beginning, we are going to talk about the astrology part of the new moon in the sign of Gemini. As always, I always recap what is a new moon. Recapping is a way of learning or integrating things easier and at different levels. So for those of you that know or don't know, or you just need the confirmation, a new moon is always a moment of beginnings, of starting something new, of understanding that at this point there is a new process or a new path or a new progress that we need to start in this process of this state of our life. And the new moon also manifests when the sun, which is the masculine part of us, be it man or woman, and the moon, right? And then the sun, which is the masculine part, be man or woman. Both of them are coming together, the moon and the sun, the feminine and the masculine, and they are conjuncting. This is how we call it in astrology, conjuncting, but we can also say that they are coming together to create this new energy that we can use at this time to create something new, to start something new, to get these resources or this energy and be ready for something new to create. And being in the sign of Gemini this time, okay, every month we have a different sign, but this month specifically is in the month in the sign of Gemini. So with the new moon in Gemini, we always need to understand the dualistic part of nature. Gemini represented by the twins, or the double nature of life, matter and spirit, dark and light. As you can see also, light and dark here, right here with me. I just realized that my guides and my higher self created this for me, or for me to choose this this outfit, and also the background for those of you that are on YouTube, which is light and dark. It's exactly what we are celebrating, or what we have as energy for this moon cycle. Understanding the dualistic nature of ourselves and everything that is in this creation. Also, Gemini speaks about learning and knowledge and a discovery of self, discovery through study, through curiosity, and also another aspect that we are invited to connect with or understand is walking our talk, or speaking into walking, or walking into speaking. If that makes sense, is the two parts of us, of acting and of speaking, to come together and to co-create what we need to co-create right now at this moment. Also, Gemini, as I was saying, speaks about learning. And at this time, most of us are going to understand that there are sides of us that maybe they are not congruent to or with some of the choices that we have made, or the choices that we are going to need to do at this time. Gemini, for those of you that also know a little bit of tarot, is also related to the Lovers, which represents a card of choice. And also we have a portal today, right? A lunar portal, which is 6/6, June 6th. This is also the number of Gemini and of harmony between spirit and matter. Understanding the two sides and harmonizing them. So beautiful and powerful energies, especially that at the moment when the new moon is forming, we have 5 planets or 5 energies in the sign of energy of Gemini that are inviting us to connect more and more to this beautiful energy of Gemini. Also, Gemini is the sign of librarian, or the one that knows things, okay? The professor. But more than the professor is also the lifelong student, because it's the one that is always going to know that needs to learn. Even if we know something, we still need to know that we are still need to learn every day, or understand things while we are on Earth. So it's a way of connecting to the inner students, but also the inner teacher in ourselves. Okay, because it's on the axis of knowledge or studies, which is Gemini, and the other sign, the other opposing and sister sign, Sagittarius. So understanding that we are going to have a constant learning in our life, and always share or be curious about emptying our minds and just receiving more and more knowledge every time, but also doing things with it, not just knowing or not just processing information, having information, but not applying it. As I was saying, walking the talk. And last thing that is coming to mind related to this energy, it's also the fact that mature Gemini energy, and that's also some of you that are Gemini or have the sun in Gemini, in order for us, or in order for the Gemini energy to be mature, is when they learn how to speak from their hearts. That is, that their mind has been or has become mature enough to be sent, or to descend in the heart. Most of the times, if you can picture yourself or analyze yourself or others, we speak a lot from our heads. So once this energy of Gemini, which is, as I said, not valid just for Gemini people or Gemini suns or signs, it's valid for everyone, because we all have this energy in our charts, in our life. The Gemini energy is mature enough or integrated whenever we speak, is the words are or the mind is descendant into the heart, and we speak from the heart. Beautiful. That's everything that I wanted to say as a general note, but also I wanted to speak about the chart of the moment. Okay, when the new moon is created or is formed, there is a specific, let's say, energy or imprint on the sky of the planets in some sectors of the chart or of life, because this is a collective energy, and I'm speaking collectively. And these energies or planets and sectors are always telling us a story for us to connect with or understand. And a story is always a good one when it has an introduction, a middle, and also a conclusion, right? So this is basically every time when we have such an event, a new moon, a full moon, or something that we want to inquire, because the sky or the planets are always speaking to us. It's just the ones that are familiar with these energies and how to interpret them, how to perceive these energies, how to translate them. Okay. So my translation or my perception of all these energies on the sky when the new moon in Gemini is formed is that there is a need for balance. We have an ascendant of the chart in the sign of Libra. And the balance we already talked about, the balance that we need to find with the energy of Gemini in terms of understanding that we are both spirit and matter, or we are both human and soul or spirit while we are on earth. Okay, so that is mainly one of the balance that we need to reach or understand or acknowledge. And as I said, depending on where we are in our journeys, in our healing journey, in our ascension, because most of you that are here on my channel know that we are on an ascension path, we can understand better or deeper or higher, okay, things or our nature, which is both human, both spirit and spirit. So this is the invitation of the sky, or this is the invitation of the energy to balance both, not to be too material or too human, and not to be too soul or too spirit without being in touch with the without being in touch with the earth, with our body specifically, which is always speaking to us whenever we do not listen to it. Okay. But also understanding the balance that we need to reach when we know something or when we have learned something, to apply it. That's another balance. Okay, not just to leave it and to share information just for the sake of it. Also apply it. That's the balance, I would say, of that information that we've learned. Also, another thing that the universe is inviting us, okay? It's also always an invitation. And some of you that are more sensitive, maybe you already understand things or feel things, but others are going to mostly be triggered by the situations in your life that are going to show up, whether through family, through friends, or through a situation that you find challenging, and so on and so forth. And most of the times, you're going to, specifically for this energy and this moon cycle, you're going to understand that at some point, you need to expand or start learning something new during this time, or expand your mind in some way. It can be through a course, through someone that you are reaching from a different background, from a different religion, from a different country, okay? Something that is not necessarily in your own environment, or like, let's say, a teacher for you. It can be a teacher for you, but it's someone that is outside of where you are at this time. This would be the trigger, but also in a way the solution to whatever you need to understand at this point, or to integrate, because these energies are triggering us to walk the talk, right? To connect with them. We are living with nature and as part of nature and part of the cosmos, and we need to walk with them together, okay? And some of you are going to do this just like that by default, subconsciously, and some of you are going to become more aware or more conscious of all these energies that are, let's say, pushing you or triggering you or inviting you to, as I said, expand, to study something new, maybe to find a new teacher, even if it's the teacher that is inside of you, your own soul, your own higher self, or just take like a course, find a great book, travel, or finding a new way of a new belief or new beliefs. And that can be also through traveling or through studying or to taking a course and finding a teacher. Because a book, for example, is also a teacher in some way, shape, or form. But also remember that since we started the Aries season, which was end of March, beginning of April, we were invited to act. So don't forget that to balance the acting with the learning and the learning or teaching with the action. Okay, so both of these are coming hand in hand at this time. Do not just focus on acting and not learning or searching, or do not just search and learn and forget about acting, because sometimes we can be that way, or we can go to extremes in one way and forget about the other. So that would be, let's say, the story of the sky that the energies are teaching us, okay? And this is valid, as I said, for all of us as a collective, not just for Gemini, ascendant, moon, or sun. It's for all of you watching specifically that are connecting with me here and my energy, and but also as a collective. This is valid for also for people that maybe are not necessarily reaching me at this time. So as a conclusion, before we close the astrology part and go on with the meditation, don't forget that we are always going to learn, or we are always going to grow through different ways while we are on Earth. We need to understand that we are both matter and spirit or soul, and not forget about this, the two sides. Also about acting and learning. Also about the duality of life in general, light and dark. And last but not least, not forget about walking the talk. Every time we talk, see if you are also walking or acting the same. This is also a good exercise. And specifically to see when you are communicating or when you are speaking to another, see if you are just sharing some information, or you have experienced that information and already is, let's say, an experience or more of a knowledge for you. And you can share that at a different level and from your heart, from your experience, from having the courage to apply what you have learned. Okay, so that would be for now the astrology part. It was very simple, and I kept it simple for you guys. I'm not going to go through the signs at this point. I usually go and just share a bit of information from the point of view of the astrology from Aries to Pisces, but right now I'm not guided to do that. So at this point, I'm just going to ask you to be comfortable, because we are going to do the meditation, the clearing meditation that I mentioned at the beginning. And for that, I want you to close the eyes And let's see what we are going to be guided to do in terms of that, and how this energy is going to show us what we need to clear at this point, or how to align with the energies of the new moon in Gemini. So as I said, let's close the eyes and sit comfortably with your spine as straight as possible. I remind you that we've already called all the help that we needed, and we cleared the mind. We are connecting more and more to our own internal life and self, and with the body. And for that, just follow your breath. Beautiful. From the heart, I want you to connect more with the body and follow my invocation or my guidance. So we are connecting to the top of the head, then to the forehead, after that, the nose, the mouth, the neck, going down on the chest, going down on the stomach area and belly, beautiful. And then on the hips, knees, calves, ankles, and feet. Beautiful. You are connecting more and more with the present moment, with your center, with your body, with your heart. And from the heart, you're going to envision the link or a cord of light that is connecting you with the earth. Okay, remember, we are humans. We are also human beings. So we are having a connection with the earth that we are just becoming more aware of. And for that, just focus on this cord of light that is going down into the earth, into the center of the earth. Beautiful. Connecting us with Mother Earth. The tree that I have behind, we are becoming this tree, and from the heart again, going up, reaching through with branches up in the sky, or a cord of light, however you wish to see this, branches or a cord of light going up into the sky from your heart, connecting with the spirit, with Father Sky. Seeing from outside of ourselves the connection that we have between the earth and the sky, and we being in the middle. We are the trunk of the tree, let's say. And the branches are the connection to the sky, and the roots are the connection to the earth. Beautiful. Amazing. And the energy of the ground or the Mother Earth is traveling up through our feet, and the energy of Spirit or Father Sky or the light of the sky is descending from the aboves, from the sky, through these branches or the cord of light going inside of us, informing us. Now both energies, feminine and masculine, matter and spirit, are connecting in ourselves, or we are becoming more of them, aware of them. Beautiful. We are clearing through yawning to feeling maybe dizziness. Just breathe through it. Amazing. Or the stagnant energies. And right now, I'm also being invited to connect more with the heart. So let's move all our attention and all the senses into the heart space. And from here, we're going to see where we go next. Next, we are going to go from the heart to the mind. Let's say the third eye, which is between the eyebrows. Okay? The eyebrows. We have some clearings here to do, some upgrades with these energies of the new moon in Gemini. To maybe see clear our life. Beautiful. And you can also see the connection with the third eye and your heart through the middle of your own being, right? Traveling below your neck, then chest, following the heart. This will be anything from a thread of light, or just like a beam of light that is connecting your heart and the third eye. Beautiful. Let's breathe more. We are going to work in pairs. I am guided, and as a dual or dualistic nature of this creation, okay, of this energy, of also Gemini in general, inviting us to work in pairs, to work in double, to understand these two nature of us. So let's connect now with the belly, which is the sacral, okay? And at the same time with the heart. So both of these centers are connecting and communicating together through another thread of light between the belly and the heart. Just visualize it as a connection. Beautiful. And the last pair that we are going to connect with is just your belly and your third eye chakra. Okay, you just see or connect both of them through a thread of light piercing through your heart. So you just connect right now with the sacral, which is right below the belly and the belly button and your third eye. Just focus on two things or these two simultaneously. Amazing. Beautiful. And again, we are going to move the intention or the attention on the heart space. We have connected more with the body, the present moment, with the now moment, and all the energies that we were able to clear through our attention, through our intention and visualization. And just by connecting with the heart and the sky and Mother Earth, we are already starting to release energies that are stagnant into our bodies or mental body or emotional body. So just by doing that every day for a couple of minutes, you can actually drastically recenter yourselves and clear things that are hindering you in any way, shape, or form. And I invite everyone's higher self right now to receive or open up to anything, all the energies that are connecting or coming with the new moon. They can be healing energies, or there can be clearing energies, activations, upgrades. And that's why we are making this intention that only our higher self to open up to these things so that we have this protection from anything that would not be good at this time for us. Okay, so through our higher self, I'm inviting all energies, upgrades, activations, healing energies that we are ready to connect with, integrate at this time of our life, and to be in these energies for a couple of minutes. Beautiful. Go on, keep going. Close your eyes. Open up through your higher self. Connect with the earth. That's your job, to connect with the earth and the sky. The rest is being done by your higher self or through your higher self. Beautiful. Keep going for another minute. Beautiful. Amazing. If there's something that you wish to ask your higher self or the universe or any guide that is here with you, I invite you now to do this. Be open for this to happen for you. Just ask and pop the question or something that you need clarification about or to. And trust that you are receiving the answer. If not now, in the following coming days. Beautiful. Amazing. We thank for the answer. And right now, slowly, slowly, we are going to get back into the body, back into the heart, back into our cells. We are going to teach and touch the body slowly. And slowly, slowly, you can open up the eyes. Amazing. Thank you, everyone that are here with me now live. And also for those of you that are going to see the recording on YouTube on my channel. I repeat that it's going to be available on YouTube on Sacred Light Alchemy in the section of the live right after this live, so you can revisit the astrology part, also the meditation. And right now, as I was saying at the beginning, we are also going to pick up a card from an oracle deck that is going to give us the overall energy of this new moon in Gemini and how this is going to teach us or is going to give us a clue of the things that we are ready to let go of or integrate, and so on and so forth. And at this time, yes, we have already a card, and the card is number 13, and it's called Energy Attachments. Energy exchange, negative influences, self-sabotage. So we have a clearing, I would say, card at this time that we need to make sure that we are connecting. And as you can see, the dualistic nature of our being is right here, the Buddha inside, and let's say the human of us. I'm also giving this in on YouTube. So this is the dual nature of ourselves is right here in the card. So let's say, and let's see what this card is going to tell us about. I'm just going to read it for you, okay? You are a conscious creator. How you address the energy in your life determines how it is directed around you. Emotional energies, spiritual entities, and negative energy frequencies have the potential to disrupt your life force, misdirecting your thoughts towards lower vibrational actions such as addiction, mental and emotional instability, and other non-loving pathways filled with self-sabotage and critical judgment. Forever in a deep state of awareness and tranquility, Lord Shiva is held as a supreme being and is depicted in two poses: meditation and dance. Yes, we have Lord Shiva right here. I call it Buddha, but it's actually Shiva. The divine masculine is carried by Lord Shiva, as his power and presence encompasses a love of all life, choosing to protect those who cannot protect themselves, known for rescuing other gods as spiritual beings by agreeing to swallow the blue poison hala hala. I hope it's correct how I'm saying, hala hala. He was able to save all living beings and bring order to the world. Any state of fear will weaken your auric field, making it more challenging to keep attachments away and to keep control of your own energy. Lord Shiva asks you to address any parasitic connection or energy attachments that have been draining your vitality, influencing and interrupting thoughts processes. Ascension Master Lord Shiva holds the power of destruction and creation, again, dualistic nature of Gemini, within his grasp, suggesting that that you regain control over your own energy exchanges and remove energetic ties that are consuming your life in a negative way, reducing spiritual manipulation. Dance and body movement will lighten your heart to let go and free yourself from all the restrictions. Holding on to anger is swallowing poison. Be at peace with your demons, says Ascendant Master Shiva. And we also have a sacred crystal, which is shungite. For those of you that don't know, shungite is a protection stone, so you can check it out and maybe use it during the moon cycle. And also, last, we have an affirmation. I remove unbalanced energy with ease. I am secure. I am safe. As I said, this is the overall energy of this new moon cycle of Gemini. And for those of you that are resonating with you, is specifically dedicated for you, because maybe you need to pay attention to your anger, to the things that can attract lower entities into your life. Yes, this is also part of the dualistic nature of life, when we are being invited to connect to what? To our true self, instead of all these energies that are just hindering us and not allowing us to express who we are, by self-sabotaging us. Okay? Beautiful. Thank you again for showing up on my channel, Sacred Light Alchemy. Thank you for the taps, for the likes. Thank you for following. Thank you for those of you that were live with me on YouTube as well. As I said, I'm here with you live for the new moons and the full moons. That is 2 times a month. So if you want to follow this channel for you to have all the updates necessary and also follow me on the next lives, please do this. We are going to close right now the sacred space that we opened at the beginning, so you can stick with me, and then we are just going to sign off. I invite you to now close the eyes and just reconnect with the south, with the west, with the north, with the east, with the earth and the sky, with all higher beings that were here with us, our guides, and our ancestors and higher self, and thank them from our soul, from our hearts, for all the gifts, for all the awareness, and everything that we received today for this new moon circle, the new moon in Gemini. And thank you again for everyone that is and was watching with me live, and for those of you that are watching after the recording on YouTube, on the live side of it. Thank you again. Take care and namaste.